Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Oh, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 21 tip video, I'm going to break down one of the best and easiest lockdown coverages to use in the entire game. This defense is super easy to run, but super effective. It can lock down easily both the run and the pass, getting great coverage and also allowing you to send some good pressure at your opponent. We're going to be looking at the nickel 3-5 wide. This defense does a great job against a lot of meta offenses, whether it's the pass or the run. We can easily stop either. And I'm going to show you examples of both. We're going to start with how to stop the run, and then we're going to get into the pass defense. So you can run this from any playbook that has the nickel 3-5 wide. But personally, what I think is best and what a lot of the pro players are doing right now is they're running in the 4-6 playbook, because what you can do is come out in nickel 3-5 normal and audible to the nickel 3-5 wide. And the reason why this is good is because with the 3-5 wide, really you can only put one safety in the game at the inside linebacker, the middle linebacker, and you can't put the safeties in at the outside linebacker edge positions. Now in the 3-5 normal, as you guys can see here, you can sub safeties in at all three linebacker positions, which is actually huge. With personnel-wise, you want your best user as the middle linebacker. That's always who you user. The reason why you want safeties in the game at the outside linebacker positions is compared to the linebackers on this year's game, they're just fast and they have better coverage, and this is absolutely super important the way offense is this year. Now, to make this defense ideal, you do want a good D-line, because you are going to rush 3 a lot. And what a lot of people are doing right now is they're putting a double or nothing ability on their D lineman. The reason why is this ability is just super effective at getting pressure, and it's very hard to counter. And if you do this, you can turn a 3-man rush and get insta-sheds and get a lot of good pressure. Now, you don't have to do that, but that just is one idea of a way to run it. The play we're going to look at is going to be out of the like I said, the 3-5 wide, and it's going to be this cover for show 2. So you're going to want to make sure this is in your audibles, because we're going to audible to it. Now, as far as the coaching adjustments go, I do turn on auto flip because I do want my nickel corner to always be on the strong side of the offensive formation. So let's first break down how to stop the run from this. You can come out in any play from the 3-5 normal, and then we're going to audible to the 3-5 wide. So the audible is just one click on the D-pad to the left to get to the 3-5 wide, and then I'm just going to hit R1 for cover 4 show 2. It's very simple. The setup is also very easy. Now, guys, I will say that most cover 4s on this game, like cover 4 drops from 3-4 or dollar or big dime or whatever, they're not good coverages. Just standard cover 4. But when you have match principles, cover 4 is very good this year. And most of the time, the match defenses are the cover 4 palms or quarters. Obviously, this is not called cover 4 palms or quarters, so you might not think it has match built in. But guys, it definitely has match coverage principles, and you'll see this once we get into the pass coverage. It is outstanding. Guys, if you like my content, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give us a like on the video, and turn your notifications on, because we do videos on a daily basis you don't want to miss out on. Also, if you support us by liking the video and subscribing, it helps us be able to continue to do these free YouTube videos for you guys. Further, if you're looking to become better at Madden 21, whether you want to get better on offense or defense or both, check out sportsgamers.com. My website is where I put all my premium tips. My full offensive and defensive schemes are all for sale. If you want to play like me, become a better player and win more games, sportsgamers.com is the only place you need to be. Anyways, getting straight into the video now. The setup to this is really easy. First of all, we're going to press coverage. We're going to always put the linebacker that's blitzing, which is square in this case on the left, in a vertical hook. And we do always control this middle linebacker. Now, guys, standard setup is to spread the D-line out. I think that gets the best pressure. However, you need to know how to stop the run, and it is a little bit harder to stop the run if you spread the D-line. So, if you're not good at shooting gaps with your user with the spread D-line, if you stand behind the D-tackle, what you can do to make it easier on yourself is to shift the D-line away from the running back. So, for example, here, the running back's on the right, you can shift the D-line to the left. Now, as far as my user goes, I like putting him on a blitz angle because it's, just gives me better coverage and more fluid control if they pass. But if they're running a lot, I actually put them on a spy. And the reason for this is if they're running the ball a lot and your user's on a blitz angle, sometimes he can almost take control of himself after a snap and run in ways like run into O linemen, and you don't really want to do that. So it's just a little bit easier. Now, when you shift the D-line away from the running back, you want to stand behind the D-lineman on the same side of the screen as the running back. So since the running back's on the right, we shifted them to the left. If he was on the left, we would have shifted them to the right. Now, this is bunch shot in, inside zone, a very meta run. You guys can see we just shoot in the backfield. And at this point, you can just click off to make sure that your user doesn't miss the tackle. Or if you're confident in your tackling ability, you can make it yourself. You can try to hit stick. It really does not matter. But there we go right there. It's very easy. I'll do it once or twice more, and then I'll do even a different formation to just show you guys how this works. Now, this is, as far as stopping the run goes, this is just super easy to do against any shotgun run. It's very effective. Now, I will say that, if they're going to be running a lot of under center runs, you might have to shift the D-line in other ways, but you can really stop any run from this defense. Now, another advantage of cover 4 against the run is that the safeties are already in run fit, so they're going to react to the run very quickly, and they're by being pressed closer to the line of scrimmage. So this is really good run defense overall. It's not just your user in the backfield, which, obviously is big, but if you look at the replay, not only do we shoot the gap, but the safeties, they're not, backing up or flat-footed. They're aggressive at the snap coming downhill, as you guys can see there against the run. So, they're definitely in the run game as well. And, we're shooting in the backfield. We have old linemen being shedded by our D linemen and edge rushers. It's just great run D. Now, if you look at, let's just look at a trips example, and we're just going to go ahead and flip it so you guys can see. It doesn't matter if they flip or not. You can just shift away regardless of how they flip. And again, because we have auto flip on, it just makes it really easy for us to always be aligned properly. So let's look at trips, tight, and flex. Again, it's come out and you play from 3-5 normal, audible to 3-5 wide. And as you guys can see, we just press. So this time the running back's on the right, or the left. So we shift the D-line to the right. Still put that linebacker in the hook zone, and we still stand behind the D lineman on the same side of the screen as the running back. So you guys can see here again, it's kind of shooting the backfield, click off, easy tackle. So you can see that this is extremely good against shotgun runs. You can do it against inside zones, traps, powers, really whatever. Like I said, if they go to a heavy under center run scheme, it's a bit different, but still, you can do it. Now let's get into the pass game. So one of the meta formations on offense right now is this gun bunch. Gun bunch is super popular, and there's some very difficult setups to stop out of this formation right now. But this coverage is just so outstanding. This is outstanding coverage, period. But against bunch, it is absolutely dominant. So many people run bunch right now. So again, we're just going to audible through the cover 4, press, spread our D-line out, and put the linebacker that's blitzing. This time he's on the right because he's always next to that nickel back in a vertical hook, a vert hook. And that is, the vert hook is down on the left analog stick, just like that. Now you guys are going to notice here, this is how it looks. Very, very, very easy setup. Again, if you take a look at bunch, what a lot of people do, bench pivot's very popular. They like to streak the slot, they have the flat, the tight end corner out, and then a lot of people have the backside in, or maybe they put them on a drag, the playmaker. Right now, bunch is really the meta offense because especially you'll see more setups like there's one play touchdowns, there's the corner outs, the flats, and then with the playmaker, most people have the playmaker on the one receiver and put the bunch on the wide side. It's just super hard to stop. Now this coverage, I'm going to break it down in the replay, but just take a look at how it boxes this offense up. There is nothing open, and at that point it's just a force. I don't know how he caught that. That was an absolutely horrible read. We're going to do that exact same thing again, and you're going to see that, again, it's going to be completely boxed. And if you just want to chuck it into coverage and hope you get bailed out and get a lucky catch, I guess you can do that. But mostly what's going to happen is if the offense tries to do something like that, they're going to end up getting picked off. And I guess, again, he did it. I guess this is Madden 18, or I'm sorry, not Madden 18, but Madden with the aggressive catch, I guess, is back. But we all know that's not a good read if you want to chuck it into coverage. We're going to be happy with that because what's going to happen is, realistically, these are going to be picks. These are not good reads, and, it's going to be picked or broken up. Now that we finally didn't get an aggressive catch on our dome piece, on our head, let's look at the replay since we didn't get an aggressive cut on our head. So, what we're going to see here, let's break down how this coverage works. So, first of all, the flat is always taken away. The first receiver that goes in the flat, whether it's the receiver, the tight end, is taken away by the right side of the screen quarter flat, which is this guy right here. He takes that away. We have the vert hook, playmaker that kind of just sits underneath so they can't throw any quick seams. Now, the corner on the right, he's going to take away the guy that's going to the sideline if he's on a corner route or whatever, just as he does here. Completely locked up. The safeties are going to take the deep routes. Now, you do need speed in the secondary for this defense to work well, so you don't have any just super fast players running by slow defenders, obviously. But that's about it. Now, over here, same thing. We got this quarter matching the lone receiver. And this quarter flat, he would hit the flat if, like, say, the running back went out of the backfield, or even if a receiver on the bunch side came over on the left to the flat, he would take that too. But if he has no responsibility in the flat, he'll just kind of drop back over his own. So then my user can just sit in the middle of the field, take away playmakers, posts, crossers, just whatever I see coming open. And you're going to see that this is super sound coverage. It's going to work on plays like Z-Spot too. Z-Spot is one of the biggest money plays in the game right now. And we can completely lock up Z-Spot as well. So let's look at that. Z-Spot, you're going to see what most people like to do is the drag maybe. And we'll even flatten the running back out of the backfield so you can see how the quarter flat plays that. But this is what people do. The streak with the smart routed corner out. Then you have like a little drag and playmaker over the middle. And then you have flats, right? So let's go to the cover 4 show 2. Press, spread out the line. Put the linebacker on the right of the screen into the hook. And just play over the middle. So you guys are going to look and see. We can just be sitting to take that playmaker away. And we got quick pressure there, which is what a lot of times happens when you have D-line abilities right now, especially double or nothing. But if you look at the replay, again, nothing was open. So you guys can see, again, the quarter flat, he takes away the flat. The streak is taken away by the safety. The hook zone plays over the seam or the middle initially. And then this receiver on the corner route, the smart route, is taken away by the quarter flat. Over here, again, you guys see what I'm talking about. See how this quarter flat, if the running back goes out of the backfield, he'll guard him. And then this corner, he matches this guy. And when we can just play over the middle to help out on any potential playmakers. Do that one more time just so you guys can see how truly dominant and consistent this is. You don't even need to get that super quick shed that we end up getting because the coverage is just so good. So again, we're going to audible to the cover 4. Spread our D-line. We're going to press. Play this linebacker right here. And we're going to put the one on the right that's blitzing in the vert hook. And that's all we have to do. So let's take a look at the coverage again. The flats are not open. Neither is the playmaker or the corner. Again, all that they can possibly do is just chuck it. And we got another aggressive catch. I mean, I haven't seen 3 aggressive catches like that all year. And we got 3 in one video. I mean, what are the odds of that? Tell me guys, what are the odds of that? Anyways, as we all know, anyone who plays the game, that's a horrible throw, a horrible read. Majority of the time in a game, that's getting picked off, if not broken up at the least. So, not worried about that at all. Now let's take a look at example of flood. Flood's another very popular play, and it's a great play to show what I'm talking about, which is how this opposite side of the screen quarter flat on the left, away from the bunch, is very smart, that even if a receiver comes over the middle of the field from the bunch side into the flat on the left, he's going to pick him up. So what sometimes people will do out of flood is put this guy on a drag, work the in with the drag, and the out with the flat. So you guys can see here how that looks. Eventually, I take that away, drop right back over there, and that's going to be a pick. Every single time, there is nothing open. If you guys see the replay, we're going to just go ahead and go down here so we get into replay. You'll see what I mean. We do initially need to guard that drag as it comes from right to left when it's over the middle of the field, just like it is here. See how it's over the middle of the field, so I guard it. However, once it crosses the middle, the quarter flat matches it, so I can bail and drop right back under the in or whatever deeper route they have. And if they force that, that is, just as you see here, a pick. Now, over here on the other side, you're seeing the same thing. The flat zone, the flat is taken away by the quarter flat. The out route is taken away initially by the vert hook, and then he's going to get matched by one of the deep zones. And there's just nothing open. This is outstanding bunch defense. It also does a great job against potential one-play touchdowns. If people are still trying to run the Jets dig or the clear out or whatever, it's not going to work either. We can just take a look at quickly example of mesh post. That's another play that's still good this year. It's not as common as it has been previous years, but it still is effective. So you guys are going to see here the same exact setup, and we're going to rock out. So again, all I need to do is basically nothing because nothing's open, so I can kind of just free roam, look for any playmakers or broken plays. But as you guys notice on the replay, nothing is open because, again, the flat is taken away by that quarter flat. All I have to do is really just guard that drag route coming from right to left until it crosses over. See, this quarter flat will take it away. Then I have this drag route getting matched over here. And then I have basically Ridley double teamed. Now, these safeties are slow. They're not near as good as Ridley, so he might have a little separation initially. But again, as long as you have good DBs, that's not going to be an issue. So, like, for me, I had really nothing to do with my user. I could have not even been in the play, and there was literally nothing open. So, guys, not only is this one of the best coverage defenses in the game, it's just one of the best all-out defenses right now in the game because it's super easy to run. It stops the run, the pass, and as you guys can see, if you have a good D-line, you can get great pressure rushing 3. So, hope you guys enjoyed the tip. Give me a like if you did. Comment on the video, and we will see y'all next time.